Deep in the canyons of southern Utah, there lived an ancient people. We do not know where they went or why they left, but one day they vanished, leaving behind only a silent mystery. If you have an adventurous soul and look long enough and hard enough, you can still reach out and touch their hands. About 37 years ago, I visited southern Utah for the first time. Since then, I have walked through it, cross-country skied, climbed, flown, and run the rivers. I go back every single chance I get. At one point, I put together a short film that I called The Story of the Pot. My wife, Cindy, and I had been exploring the canyons together for years. We had been to hundreds of cliff dwellings in the vicinity of Cedar Mesa. On one of our treks, we found an Anasazi pot, sitting where it had been left nearly 1,000 years ago. We go back every now and then to visit, like seeing an old friend. As of 2012, the pot is doing just fine, still tucked under an overhang, safe and sound. The story was not only about the search for such an artifact, but the pleasure in doing so. This country is a magic place, friendly and inviting. However, one should not get too comfortable. This is a wilderness and can be challenging when you least expect it. We invited a friend of ours to join us at one point. It was fun to introduce and share our playground. After a couple days exploring, we ventured down into a canyon, crossed the bottom, and were scrambling up the other side, when I heard a rock roll and looked back to see our friend quietly sitting down. She said calmly, "I broke my leg. I heard it." We were to find out later that she had broken her leg, all the way through between the knee and the ankle. She decided to try to get out on her own and began scooting herself back down the canyon, back across the bottom, and up the other side. Just as it was getting dark and the rain began to fall, we made it to the car. I have never seen an example of courage and strength like this. To this day, I affectionately call her Scooter. I can't count the number of times we have run across hikers that are obviously unprepared. It can be difficult to get out of these canyons, and the storms, be it rain or snow, can be severe. Not to mention how far away and how long it can take to get help. Since my first visit to Cedar Mesa and Grand Gulch, things have changed. Not surprisingly, as I've heard it said, it is being loved to death. The traffic to the popular sites is mind-bending. No matter how careful we are, humans have and will continue to impact these precious places. The BLM and a group called Friends of Cedar Mesa are working hard to find a way for us to continue to be able to enjoy it and still help preserve it. The answer on exactly how to do this is not obvious, not to mention very expensive. It is here on Cedar Mesa that I sat in a ruin and wondered what it would be like to meet these ancient people, talk with them, spend time with them. This is where the inspiration for my book came about. I call it The Window. I know where they went. It is fiction, but is based on my experiences in these canyons. Paperback is available from Amazon, ebook from everywhere they're sold. The audiobook is available at Audible and iTunes. I hope you have enjoyed seeing some of the sites. If you have any questions, I will do my best to answer them promptly. Contact me at dana@danahollisterbooks.com. Until next time.